You're done, right? Yeah. Please proceed with your.
Thank you. Good day, everyone.
Good day, Dal.
My name is Osher Daniel, and I will be discussing my internship experience at CIT Tampa. I'll be talking about what I learned in the department, the communication skills I developed, the innovation and ideas that I introduced, my career goals going forward, and why I should be retained. I started my experience in the workshop department, where I had hands-on experience working on Tebek trucks, reach stackers, and side loaders, where I started by familiarizing myself with the various components, which I found they had many similarities, which made it easier for me to learn and troubleshoot. Troubleshooting was one of the favorite aspects of the job, as it improved my problem-solving skill. I learned how to identify faults, read and interpret manuals, and implement effective solutions to rectify those faults. I particularly enjoyed using the diagnostics tool to solve complex problems. That enabled me to understand the troubleshooting process better. During my time in the workshop department, I worked on quite a number of projects, like the installation of cabin fans and charging ports for all the Tebek trucks, the installation of the base radio for all the Tebek trucks, side loaders, and reach stackers. I then moved to the mobile crane department, where I had a deeper understanding of the importance of routine checks. In this department, everyone was assigned a crane or two to inspect, although I had previously done routine checks in the workshop, but this experience was different because of how frequent and essential it was. Not only routine checks, general checks in general. An essential one we do is the insulation and resistance test done on the different electric motors on the crane, like the hoist motor. The insulation test is done to detect moisture and degradation of the insulation, and the resistance test is done to detect if there is an open or short circuit. So these tests were vital so that to ensure that potential faults were detected at its early stages. Initially, I found it difficult to understand how the crane was so in sync. However, what helped me was an analogy I created by comparing to an human body. The hydraulic system of the crane can be compared to the heart. The heart pumps blood to our body. The hydraulic system pumps hydraulic oils that power the crane movement. The mechanical system of the crane can be compared to the skeleton. Our bones give us support. The mechanical system, boom and jig, give the crane its shape. The electrical system can be viewed as our brain. Our brain sends signals that controls our action. So the electrical system uses control and sensor to operate the crane in a more precise and safe way. I then transitioned to the RTD department, where the learning was seamless due to the foundation I had in the mobile crane department. I had to adapt to new terminologies like gantry instead of traveling when referring to the crane's movement. One highlight of my experience in the RTD department is the calibration process, which was done on different components like the hoist,